Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Yadira. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I do have some empties items I am getting ready to toss out because I've finished. I do have quite a few from different categories, so I'm going to try to separate like body versus makeup versus hair and have timestamps down below on each of the products just in case you want a short review on any particular one. Let's get into this bin. Body first. So I have two body scrubs by Tree Hut, one in the Tropical Glow and then the other one in the Watermelon. I go through these quite often. I think I'm going to keep one of these, like rinse it really well and do my own at-home body scrub. I think you can do something with like just granulated sugar and coffee and maybe, you know, some kind of coconut mix or honey, something like that, just like a natural blend. And this is probably, I don't know, maybe like my fifth or sixth time purchasing body scrubs from Tree Hut. I find that they are economical, they do the job. That is the first item or category. I guess I'm gonna put one to the side so I can actually use it and do my little experiments and toss the other one in the trash. And next is also an item by Tree Hut. This is their moisturizing shave oil, and I actually had it with the same little scent. So this is the Tropical Glow. I do go through this much slower than like the scrub. I am working through one. I don't think it's the same one. I think it's a whole different one, but it's still like a greenish color. Maybe it's watermelon. I don't remember what scent it is on, but I have repurchased this. I do like it. It's nice. I've also tried the EOS shaving creams before. Those are really nice too. There's a lot out there, but it was my first time trying an oil, which I was excited about because most of them have been cream before, but it works fine. And then I have a body scrub. This is an exfoliating scrub by Softsoap. And then I also have another body wash. This is the Nivea body wash. So two body washes. One was exfoliating, the other one I guess it was just a regular one. So I am currently working through one by Olay, the vitamin E one, or like the purple cream sort of presentation. That one I find that I keep going back to over and over. If I don't find that in my local grocery store, I'll opt for something like this. Very like simple, inexpensive. It's something that doesn't stay in your body for so long. You lather and then you rinse, right? So nothing too complex. For hair care, I do have two products by Divi. This one is the Volumizing shampoo. This is for fine and thin hair, which is what I have. And whenever I did get this, I did also get the whipped mask, and this is a treatment mask to hydrate and straighten your hair. At least that's what it says. Let's talk about the shampoo first. So I like the scent, and the scent is kind of universal throughout the entire brand. It is like a eucalyptus blend with like a peppermint. That's like the best way that I can describe it. So it is quite refreshing whenever you're in the shower to have that sort of, you know, refreshing scent. The thing with this is that I don't think it works for me. I felt like it made my hair oily faster, and I also felt like it dried my hair. I did go through all of it, and I also did get like a mini size of the conditioner whenever I did get this. Now the conditioner, I realized I did not get it for the fine hair. It is for like the thicker coarse hair types, and that one I find like it's a little bit better. So maybe I need to try their coarse hair option. I don't know. I did not like this one. Just kind of felt like there was nothing, like it wasn't really cleansing my hair either. Like I said, I did get the whipped cream whipped repair treatment mask. That is the official name for this one. And the thing with this is that this is actually not done. It is probably not even half either. The scent, such a beautiful scent. But that is where I'm at. I am maybe about maybe like a quarter, maybe 30% into it, because even though this is a big tub, like the product doesn't come all the way down, you know what I mean? Like it starts like the tub inside is like this big. So I'm not half, I'm maybe like 30% into it. Same with this. I like the consistency. I like the presentation. I like how it stays cool and fresh, and it doesn't like dry out or separate or anything. But same, I feel like, what am I putting this on my hair for? Because my hair feels dry after I use this. So with that said, I am not going to finish this, and I am also not going to repurchase it, and I'm also not going to repurchase this, at least not in the fine hair combination. I was kind of reading the back of this, and it does say after shampooing, apply to mid-lengths to end and leave for 5 to 10 minutes or overnight for more intensive treatment. I haven't tried it overnight. I did do the 5 minutes leave-in in the shower and then rinse. That is the only way that I've done it. It says rinse thoroughly if needed, follow with your favorite Divi conditioner. Well, that doesn't make sense. Like, you're literally suggesting that this might not be enough, so use a conditioner afterwards. I don't know. I'm just done. And it's kind of pricey too. I'll put this screen snips of their 2 individual pricing. It is a brand that a lot of people like, and that is kind of why I gave it a try. And then I did have a product. This is a leave-in conditioner. I was actually introduced to this one through a mini sample, and I did get the full size. Now the only difference is that I love the sample. This was okay. I don't think there's any difference. It's just, it wasn't my favorite the more and more that I got to use it. Not terrible. I just kind of like felt it wasn't detangling as smooth as some of my other favorites. One of my favorite detanglers is by the brand Pravana, and it's one that I've used over and over. I do try to get different brands, tries, but I kind of creep my way back to Pravana each time. So no to Lolavie detangler, and this is the glossy detangler. I do have another hair detangler. This is a little mini travel size by Sumbum, the 3-in-1 leave-in conditioner, and this is actually not bad. The only thing is that I think it's very pricey for a mini, and it actually smells very pretty. It's like a little tropical coconutty sort of experience, so quite a nice scent to have in your hair lingering afterwards. I did like this one. The only thing is that I do remember the mini being expensive, so maybe the full size is probably equally so. I don't know, but this does say that it's for all hair types, just in case you are wondering or needing a leave-in conditioner that you want to try. First up for skincare is a tried and true product that I repurchase over and over again. This is the Neutrogena face wipes. This is just their original one. Outside of this one, I do get the purple one every now and then, or they do have like a darker teal version, but this is the one that I try to get whenever I am looking for makeup remover wipes, and I find that these are probably the best. If I am wearing heavier makeup, I do have to use like 2 wipes or follow up with like a deeper proper cleanse. Now I am trying to lean into just using face washes or makeup remover balms instead of wipes. I'm still kind of working my way there. I find that I still kind of have to have wipes in my drawer just in case, or for those late nights or lazy nights or what have you, but I am trying to just rely on something that's a little bit more sustainable, I guess I can say, but it's a little bit tough for me. So next I'm going to show another face wash, and this face wash I did like. I do plan to repurchase it. I have a little bit in there, if you can see. Now the thing is that my pump doesn't reach it, so it doesn't give me product, you know what I mean? So I will definitely have to, you know, undo the top and just like dispense it, because it is very liquidy. I do think I'm gonna be able to have maybe one more wash with this. I went to Sephora specifically looking for the refill because I didn't want to buy another glass bottle, and they did not have the refill, but I did see that they had the orange one. I want to say it's like a turmeric blend, and I might want to try that one. I'm gonna see if they have a refill version of that, and maybe I can put that in here and then just kind of keep using this bottle, or if not, I can actually just use this as a like soap hand wash, something. I don't know. It's glass, you can definitely reuse it in some way, but I do plan on getting this at some point in the future. Now I did go to Sephora. Actually, I went to Ulta after that I didn't find the refill. I went to Ulta and I did get the Peace Out cleanser. That is amazing. So I did get the full size of that, and that's kind of what I'm working with right now. Once I'm done, maybe I'll go see if they have the refill. If not, I'll hold on. Or maybe like that it might be turmeric and papaya, I don't know, but it's like the orangey one. Yeah, I'll probably want to try that one next before going over to, I didn't even say the name, to the Kale green tea spinach vitamins superfoods cleanser by You to the People. So putting that aside because I am keeping the container. And now I do have a favorite. This is something that I have repurchased maybe 5 or 6 times now. This is the Clarins Tonic oil, and you can just use this as a quick oil after you shower. It's meant to help you firm and kind of like, you know, massage away any cellulite sort of thing. So I do like this. Like I said, I have repurchased this a few times. Now the only thing is that one, it's getting more and more expensive. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle, and this does take a while to go through it fully. I want to say that maybe 8 months, possibly a little bit longer, just so it depends on how much you use it, and also like, are you one of those that like drenches in oil versus not? That has a lot to do with it too. A nice treat, something that I would probably buy whenever I see it on sale, but I don't know that I would buy it full price right this moment. I kind of want to find a different version or like a different brand that carries like a tonic oil to try instead. So that's where I stand with that one. I don't hate it. I do like it. Just want to give others a try. Now, another product by Clarins. This is sadly one that I do not like. I strangely have been seeing more and more advertising of this particular product, or of more of the serum type products by Clarins on YouTube in particular. Well, at least I watch YouTube quite often. It's like my TV. So a lot of commercials around this product for sure as of late anyways, or at least in my feed. But I didn't have a good experience with this. This is very popular. This is their Hydric and Lipid system. This is the Complete Age Control Concentrate, the double serum by Clarins. This does have 2 layers. One has a serum in the center, and then surrounding there is another one. So it does kind of have this cool little lava lamp sort of effect, I guess you can say, in the actual tube. Now it is lightweight, but one thing that I found that is a major con for me, at least, is that it made me break out. The product can be amazing, but if I break out consistently from it, like it's no fun, you know. Like, I rather find a product that's does this and does not break me out, rather than kind of just sticking with this and hoping that it works, or sticking with this and like a whole other acne solution to kind of treat everything. You know what I mean? Like, skincare is expensive already as it is, and I do realize I can always go down to like drugstore and pick something from there. But I'm saying all that to say, because I don't think you should need 15 different steps or serums, oils, toners, and all of this stuff to get a nice, even beautiful complexion. I think it can be scaled down for sure, and at a price point like this in particular, I mean, it's just we're not getting along. So as you see, I did give it a try. I gave it a lot of try, and a little bit more than half try whenever I was like, you know what, it's just not worth it, we gotta break up. So while I do like a lot of Clarins products, that one was not for me, and it could just be the like timeline. Maybe I'm just too soon for it. Maybe I can try it in some years in the future and we will be soulmates. At this moment in time, no. Then I do have this Beauty Bio product. This is their daily, the vitamin C serum. So that clear sort of serum that you can wear in the mornings after you cleanse and before your makeup. This is really nice. It does say that it does give you with a glow boosting antioxidants. Honestly, it did make my face look very nice while I was wearing it. I did find a different one that I was using that was way cheaper than I thought. I was like, okay, it kind of does the same thing. Like, this one is nice, but it's not miraculous. I already had this one, so I just finished it all. I don't think I'm gonna repurchase it. I had a mini before this and I loved the mini, so I went ahead with the big size. But I can certainly give a different serum a try and maybe come back to this at some point in the future. But it's okay. It's not bad at all. It doesn't irritate or anything like that. So that is the Daily by Beauty Bio. All right, now I have something for nails. This is the only nail related product that I have within my bin. This is by Deborah Lippmann. This is the lacquer remover, or the acetone sort of dispenser, and this is specifically called the stripper, and it is in the lavender scent. It was a light purple color. Obviously I did finish it, so you can't really see it anymore, but this one's kind of nice. It's not harmful at all. Like, it doesn't dry my nail beds, but it's sufficient to get all the polish off, which is great. The way this one works is that you know, dispense it out. That's another thing. I did really like the dispenser because it was, wait, you kind of turn it and you can pump out the actual solution rather than pouring it and possibly getting even more or spreading it in the counter or your surroundings. And if you know nail polish remover, it's gonna lift color if you're unintentionally getting it in different areas. I did go through the refill and I was kind of holding on to this one because this is the only bottle that has that pump mechanism. The other one is just literally like a twist and I would fill it in, but I'm literally all done with that one and this. So I did get this from Nordstrom. They had the dual set on sale for an anniversary sale, maybe the year before, I don't really remember. But I'm gonna try to see if they have it again. That way I can just get like the jumbo and keep this one as a little refill bottle. That way I don't have to have a whole nother set, if that makes any sense. But yeah, this one's a good one. And the way this one works is that you lay down on your polish, just kind of hold it there for a few seconds and it'll lift the color. You won't have to like keep scrubbing the way you would with regular acetone. It's not as harsh on your actual nail, but it does do the job. It does really good with glitters too. So I'm gonna keep this aside because I do want to maybe just get like the big bottle instead of doing that one all over again. All right, so I have one fragrance and this is a little mini, and while I am sad that I am done with this, I am not so sad because I actually do have the full size of this now. This is by Louis Vuitton. This is the Pacific Chill little sample, and this is, I think, one that was targeted for men, or maybe it was just like unisex, but it does have that blue to green gradient bottle. It smells divine. If you can picture just being by the ocean and the waves are coming at you sorta, and there's a nice sort of mid-tone sun out, you can smell the saltiness coming, and it's just kind of beautiful, very like calming, serene sort of scent. Like I said, I did get the full size, and whenever I unboxed that one, I mentioned that I don't think it has any mood boosting anything, but it makes me happy, it makes me joyful, it makes me feel very, I guess, calm. I don't know, but it is called Pacific Chill. If you want to give it a try at your local Louis Vuitton or ask for a sample next time you make an order, this is the one that I did like enough to buy it full. Now let's move on to makeup. The first product I have is by Lacome. This is the CILS Booster XL. This is a lash primer, and look, I can't even close it anymore. Like, it is a time to go. This is a very great lash primer. I feel like it makes a difference whenever I wear it versus whenever I don't wear it. So one that I will be repurchasing. I do want to try the one by Dior. I've heard good things about, so I might want to get that one next. I think price point wise, they're about the same. And if I don't find that one at my Sephora, I can always just get this one again because I do love it. So not much to say other than I will be looking forward to it. This is by MAC. This is the Spiked Micro Pencil. This is actually called the 1mm Tip Brow Pen Pro Brow Definer. They changed the name on it. So it has a spoolie on one end and then it has a product on the other. This one is a very dark color, and obviously I did finish it, so I can't even show you. MAC has a great brow pencil. I have repurchased this before. I used Spiked, and I've also used another color. I can't think of the name, but I will put it right here. Those are kind of the ones that I kind of go through whenever I do lean on MAC for the brow pencil. So very nice, very fine. Love it. Again, I've tried it before, I would do it again. Stila Stay All Day liquid liner in the color Intense Smoky Quartz. I want to see if it gives me a little bit of color, a little bit. I can kind of build it up just a tad bit. But it's kind of a cross between like a brown bronze sort of. Very nice color. Nothing bad to say about it. I did like it. I am using one by Too Faced now, but I will give this one another try. It's easy to glide, great. Nothing bad to say about that. Next up is by Benefit. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil. I have it in the shade 4. I have definitely purchased this product before in the shade 3, 3.5, or actually maybe it might be 3.75. And then the color 4, I was gonna say size 4. But yes, this is totally a favorite, and obviously since I am done, I can't really show you, but this is a fine tip. I want to say the one from MAC is even skinnier than this, but this is great. I really do love it, and it also comes with a spoolie, so fantastic. And the presentation is kind of pretty too. It's like a tool kind of. So definitely a favorite, and a product that I would most definitely buy again in the future. All right, just a few more products and then we are done. Next up is the original version of the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder. I had this one in the Vile Rose 3 shade, and this one was very nice. I loved it. I probably should have gotten the full size whenever I did get this one because it is just fantastic. Now, I do know that they reformulated and now they have it both in a pressed version. I want to say they also have it in a loose version, but it's just without talc. I haven't given that one a try. I am working through some powders currently, but I would definitely try to see if they have it in the mini version in the new presentation, just to kind of see if I still like it or not. But this one was a favorite. It was bomb, fantastic. Can't really say much more because you can't really get it, but again, this is the Prisme Libre powder by Givenchy. Next up, I have a foundation, and this is by Giorgio Armani. This is the Luminous Silk Foundation. This is most definitely a foundation that a lot of people love. I got it in the shade 4. I don't hate it. This is very good. It's a solid, but I need to find my correct shade. The one that I have, like I said, I have shade 4, and I actually went to Sephora to go look for the next shade up. They were out of stock, so I asked for the sample on the 4.5 and I did get it, but this is actually too dark for me. I'm still holding on to it just in case, like in the middle of summer or like the heavy summer portion, it's more my match. With 4 being just a hair light and this one being too dark, I'm convinced I am like that 4.25, and I probably need to order that one. This one is the mini, even though this is a 1 fluid ounce bottle. I might give it a go. I am working through some foundations and I'm trying to get through all of my foundations before I actually buy another one. But yeah, this is she's done. Toss it. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a try in summertime and hopefully it'll work because it is a nice foundation. It is very pretty. It does give you like a healthy glow to your skin, and it does really cover for a great period of time without starting to separate or none of that ugliness. Like, I like very full coverage foundations, and I was able to finish that one without a problem. So it is me approved, if my word means anything to you. So would definitely try that one again. And then the last 2 products are mascaras. So I have one by Maybelline. This is the Sky High mascara. Very great mascara, great for the price point as well. Would give this a try if I ever so need. And let me show you really quickly the wand. This is one that does really separate and kind of get in there, and it does give you the opportunity to lengthen your lashes. So there is that. And then the other one that I have is the Roller Lash by Benefits. This is sort of similar in the sense where it does give you that brush that you can use to separate your lashes. So if you like that more like individual lash look, this is a great mascara, or both of these, because the brush is nearly the same. So again, the Roller Lash mascara by Benefits. This I had gotten like a little Sephora favorites lash stash to go. I think that's what it was called. And it comes with a little coupon to redeem for the full size, and this is what I got. So I stopped using the minis. I do have a few minis. I think the pack came with like maybe 6 minis and I have 4. So yeah, I stopped them to use this one. Very great. And again, the brush on this one is pretty similar. Obviously not exact dupes by no means. One is a little bit curved, but the way the bristles are, they are pretty much the same. So not exactly, you know, a dupe between high end and low right here, but a great contender. Can definitely say they're very comparable, I guess you can say. And that is everything that I had brought out to share with you. These were my empties. I will try to do a little bit more makeup. I want to go through a whole lot more of my makeup. That way I can kind of like feel, yes, I did it, accomplished. But I do have a lot of powders, and powders, you don't necessarily go through them like you do with your liquid sort of makeup products. So we shall see when the next one will come. Let me know down below what are some products that you have recently finished that you will be rebuying, or they are your favorite, your go-tos. Let me know your thoughts down below on any of the products that I also mentioned today. I want to thank you so very much for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.